Hello there, I'm Sherry Lewis.
No, I'm Sherry Lewis.
Oh, then I'm the other one.
Yes.
I'm Lamb Chop.
And we're here to tell you a wonderful story about music.
I love music.
They know that.
How did they know?
It says so on the package.
What does it say?
This program is called Lamb Chop Loves Music.
I knew that.
If you'd like to play along with us during the story, then click right here. If you'd rather just sit back and listen while we tell the story to you, click over here. If you've already heard the story and you want to go back to your favorite part, just click here. If you'd like to visit the music store and find out all about your favorite instruments, just click here. If you'd like to visit the game room and play some musical games, just click here. And when it's time for you to say goodbye, oh, I know, Lamb Chop, but our friends will have to leave sometime. As I was saying, when you want to say goodbye, then click right here.
Yuck. Nuh-uh. Yes, Sherry, yo, now you got it.
Well, thank you, Lamb Chop. Why aren't you asleep?
Because I was listening to you play the piano.
Oh.
I want to play the piano too.
Why?
Why what?
Why do you want to play the piano?
Why? Yum, 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 yum. Because you play the piano.
Okay.
And also because we got one.
Well, you know, darling, you can play the piano, but there are a lot of other wonderful instruments that you might enjoy playing too.
No, I want to play the piano, and I want to play it right now.
Hey, right now you are going to sleep.
No way, Jose. You haven't even told me my bedtime story.
Okay. I will tell you a story about music. And it's called The Musicians of Bremen.
Bremen?
Once upon a time, in a very distant land,
Far
away, there lived a farmer, and his name was Farmer Schnickelpickle.
What was his name?
Farmer Schnickelpickle. Now, Farmer Schnickelpickle had an old horse. And, you know, the horse used to do things like carrying heavy loads, pulling the wagon, moving the plow. Well, one day, Farmer Schnickelpickle said to his horse, "Now that you're old and you can no longer carry heavy loads or work long days in the field, you've got to get out of here."
You mean, why?
Because, he said, "I need the space in my barn for my new tractor, which will do all the work that you used to do, but faster and better."
I can't believe he's gonna... He's just gonna throw the horse out into the cold, cold like that.
Yep.
With no food.
No food.
I certainly hope this story has a happy ending.
Stick around and find out.
The sad, hungry, cold horse wandered along the road which led to the city of Bremen. And on his way, he met an old dog, howling at the side of the road.
What's the matter?
Farmer Hammerschlammer decided that I was too old to be a watchdog, so he went out and bought a burglar alarm instead.
Say, you have an ear for music.
Actually, I've got two ears, see?
Ooh, good. Let's team up. I love music too.
And that same afternoon, horse and dog were on their way to Bremen together, determined to become musicians. Later that day, horse and dog met an old cat sitting on a swing by the road.
What's the matter?
Farmer Zingenklingen decided I was too old to chase mice and rats out of his barn, so he bought a mouse trap instead. Now I have nowhere to live.
For purple mountains, majesties above the fruited plain.
Oh, corn. Oh, popcorn. Meow.
Ooh.
Cat seemed to enjoy music as much as the horse and dog did, so they invited her to come to Bremen with them.
The horse, the dog, and the cat called their musical group the Musicians of Bremen. And together they were the happiest creatures in the world.
Why?
Well, these old animals just knew that as musicians, people would once again want them, need them, and admire them.
Excuse me.
What?
You know what this story really, really needs?
What?
A younger animal.
A younger animal? Why?
Somebody who likes to help older people like grandmas and grandpas, Somebody who would run fast for them and carry their heavy stuff. Somebody who likes music and...
Lamchop, how would you feel about joining the group?
I feel sheepish, but I do it.
And that's how Lamchop became the fourth musician of Bremen.
dog, cat,
And lamb chop.
Horse, dog, cat, and lamb chop followed the road to a small house in the woods, hoping that the people who lived there would give them something to eat and let them sleep on the floor for the night. Before they knocked on the door, the animals peeked in the window.
Look, the room is filled with big bags.
What's in those bags?
Forget the bags. Look at all that food piled on the table.
Those guys don't look like they'll share any of their food with us. They look mean.
Cat was right. You see, the two men inside the house were robbers.
Where are you, little sheep?
Vanilla. You thief! You stole my potatoes.
Hey, just practicing.
Lamb Chop came up with a battle plan to try to scare the robbers away. She told her new friends to stand on each other's shoulders and then make the loudest and most horrible noises that they could possibly make.
It's a monster! Run for your life!
It worked! Come on, let's go in and eat.
The animals ate and drank until it was time to go to sleep, and they thought the big bags would make good pillows until they tried to use them.
What was that?
When they looked into the sacks, they found them to be full of musical instruments. The first sack contained instruments from the string family, so horse and dog each picked a different stringed instrument to play. Dog chose the violin. Horse chose the big string bass.
I'm still real hungry.
Farmer Schnickelpickle was chased out of his barn by his tractor this morning as he attempted to start it. The chase continues. The whereabouts of Schnickelpickle and his tractor are unknown at this time. Police today continued their search for the sheep reported lost by Little Bo Peep. Anyone with information on the missing sheep is asked to contact authorities immediately. The sheep are described as soft and very cuddly. A pair of would-be robbers were chased away from Farmer Hammerslammer's house when they accidentally tripped his new burglar alarm. Anyone with information on the bad guys is asked to contact the police. Several people today reported seeing a giant beanstalk growing in the cow pasture. Many of those witnesses interviewed also reported hearing a strange voice in the clouds asking about a golden goose. Farmer Schnickelpickle was chased out of his barn by his tractor this morning as he attempted to start it. The chase continues. The whereabouts of Schnickelpickle and his tractor are unknown at this time.
Hello, we can't come to the phone right now because we're out shopping.
Yeah, we're out shopping, if you know what I mean.
This is Little Bo Peep. Have you seen my sheep?
Hello, we can't come to the phone right now because we're out shopping.
Yeah, we're out shopping, if you know what I mean.
This is the department store calling. The new robber masks you ordered just arrived. Please come and pick them up.
Hey, I think I hear a mouse.
Yoo-hoo!
By then it was very late, so the animals decided to get some sleep and continue on to Bremen in the morning.
Good night, everybody.
Good night,
Lamb Chop.
The next day, the four musicians gathered up the instruments into one big sack. They left the house and continued on the road to Bremen. On the way, Cat and Lamb Chop decided that they wanted to play instruments too. Cat picked out a clarinet, a member of the woodwind family, and Lamb Chop,
I want to play the piano.
do you really want to walk all the way to Bremen with a piano on your back?
What's in this sack that's little, like me?
Lamb Chop picked out a flute. It's one of the smallest musical instruments. It's a member of the woodwind family, just like Cat's clarinet.
Let's go, everybody. It's still a long way to Bremen.
Later that day, the animals met two new friends who both wanted to join the band of musicians. Lamb Chop gave Fox and Bear some instruments from the grass family. Fox got a shiny trumpet. Bear got a long trombone. Later, they met one more animal who wanted to join their band of musicians, a raccoon. Lamb Chop gave Raccoon the drum, a member of the percussion family. And then the air was filled with music. For one after another, the musicians played their instruments as they made their way toward Bremen. When they reached the town square in the city of Bremen, Lamb Chop and the animals saw a man in tears. But his tears stopped suddenly when he saw the musicians of Bremen carrying their shiny instruments.
Can you play those things?
Sure. You want to hear us?
I don't have time for that. You're on.
On? On what?
On stage.
You see, the man was the town's music conductor, and every seat in the big music hall had been sold out for a concert that very night. The trouble was, the conductor didn't have any musicians to play for the audience until now.
I am rather good.
Oh, yeah.
But just as the musicians of Bremen were about to go inside and play for the waiting audience, they were stopped by a policeman. The policeman said that the instruments our animals were carrying had been stolen from another group of musicians by 2 robbers, and that Lambchop and her friends had to give all the instruments back right that very minute.
My concert! Oh, what will I do now?
Just then, Lambchop noticed that there was a music store right next door to the music hall.
Mr. Conductor, why don't we just borrow some instruments from that music store over there?
Brilliant! Go pick up your instruments, and I'll tell the audience that there's going to be a concert after all.
Here's where you can help the musicians of Bremen get ready for their concert by picking the kind of music that they're going to play.
To pick the music for the concert, just click the mouse on one of these pictures. To pick classical music for the concert, click here. To pick jazz music for the concert, click here. To pick rock music for the concert, click here. To pick marching band music for your concert, click here.
You're on!
The audience cheered when the conductor finally stepped up to the podium. But 3 men in the audience who cheered louder than anyone, the original owners of Horse, Dog, and Cat, were there. Farmer Schnickel-Pickle, Hammer-Schlammer, and Zingen-Klingen.
Isn't that a coincidence?
The concert was a huge success, and when it was over, the 3 farmers came up on stage. They were very proud of the old animals they had rejected, so proud that they offered to buy all of the instruments that had been borrowed from the music store so that the musicians of Bremen would always be able to make music together. And from that day forward, the animals traveled and performed across the land. Their posters read, "Farmers Schnickel-Pickle, Hammer-Schlammer, and Zingen-Klingen proudly present the Musicians of Bremen."
And what?
Go on.
There's no on to go.
That's it?
The end.
No, that's not the end. You didn't say Lambchop played her flute happily ever after.
But does Lambchop play her flute happily ever after?
I don't know.
It's okay. You don't have to know. When you're ready, you'll pick the instrument that you want to play.
I'm ready now.
Yeah, you're ready for bed, is what you're ready for.
Okay, could I listen to a lullaby?
Sure. Want me to play it for you on the piano?
No, I want to hear it on all of the instruments.
Yeah, well then, you're going to have to hear it inside your head. Good night, lamb chop.
Okay. I am going to listen to all of the wonderful instruments played by the musicians of Bremen. Inside my head, huh? First, the string family. Next, the woodwind family. And the brass family. And finally, the percussion family.
Well, now that you know the story of the musicians of Bremen, you can find out about all of the different kinds of instruments by picking the music store.
If you'd like to play along with us during the story, then click right here.
Are you sure you want to go already? Hooray! Are you sure you want to go already? Oh, well, bye for now.